What's going on, Scott Squad? We are back in the good building. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with another video. And today, y'all, what we talking about? Well, we got to talk about more fallout from this Porsha and Simon Guobadia news. Okay, we got to talk about that because, Tammy Roman got some things to say. As well as our girl GARCELLE Beauvais from the Real Housewives of the Beverly Hills. You know that she's on the Real, so she had to give her commentary on the situation. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Before we get into those topics, that topic, I should say, we're going to also talk about some Married to Medicine news. Toya and your girl Dr. Heavenly are going back and forth. And then we got some Dr. Wendy Osefo news that just kind of came out a little bit earlier in the week. But I ain't had a chance to talk about it because Porsha then blew up the internet. Okay, so we're going to get into the thing. But make sure you guys let me know. Jump down in that chatterization and let me know where you guys are watching from. I see Philly is in the building. We got Virgin Islands. We got Mississippi. Who else we got up in here? Texas. I'll see y'all soon. Come on. Kenya is in the building. Barbados. Belize. Okay. Vegas. I see y'all. Midlothian, Virginia. Laurel, Maryland. Haiti. Oh. We got people all over the place. Tacoma, Washington, Huntsville, Alabama. Who else we got up in this good building? Yolanda C says, hey, Sky Squad. Y'all see the other chick, Jessica, has an interview with Tasha K coming out tomorrow. Make sure y'all check that out. Who else we got up in here? We got Los Angeles. We got Buckinghamshire, UK, Vegas up in the building, Brooklyn. I'm sorry, I was about to say Bronx. Clinton, Maryland, Brooklyn, Kenya, Atlanta, South Carolina. Oh, I see all my people up in here. Trinity, come on, y'all. Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I had a flight to catch in just a couple of hours, but we still gotta talk about this news, okay? So first things first, let's get into it. We're going to talk about, let's go to Potomac, y'all. Let's go down the streets of Potomac. Let's talk about Potomac first, because Potomac coming out real soon. So we got to go ahead and get into this news. Now, I'm not going to even lie to y'all. To be very honest with you, I must apologize for not doing my due diligence and keeping up with the story. Sometimes if I'm engaged in a show that's currently airing, then I am really super engaged in that show, right? So I'm always scouring the news for the particular show that's airing. So these past couple of months, it's really been about Atlanta and Married to Medicine. And at one point in time, Basketball Wives. So I was really highly immersed in those shows. So then once a new season of an actual show starts, then I kind of pick back up on where we left off. So I hadn't even really heard about this story. And to be quite honest with you, I just got to apologize straight up for it. Let's get into it. Dr. Wendy Osefo, paging Dr. Wendy Osefo. Okay, let's get into the news about your girl. Okay, so, again, I have to ask you guys to forgive me because apparently there have been some type of allegations going about that there was some type of love child going on with Dr. Wendy Osefo's husband. Now, I feel like I had heard a sprinkling of this at some point in time, but honestly, I really didn't pay it no mind, mostly because I have been distracted because Dr. Wendy Osefo has been looking so good on that good internet these days. So I want to let you guys know that Dr. Wendy Osefo's husband, Eddie, is debunking the rumors, okay? So he posted on Mother's Day. I didn't post the actual photo that he posted, because it's got their kids in and stuff like that. And y'all know I don't really like posting people's kids if I don't have to, mostly because, the kids, they so innocent. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he posted this. He said, happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife, Wendy Osefo. It wouldn't be your day without them. The mother of my only 3 babies. Thank you for blessing me with my little chocolate drops. The haters will always hate. Misery loves company, but one thing is for certain. Men lie, women lie, blogs lie, but numbers don't. 10 years and counting with our forever love. I'm so proud to be your husband and even prouder of the mother and role model you are to our children. Okay. So Wendy, hopped down in the comment section and said, it's the only for me. Thank you, Zaddy. I love you deep. Now, if you guys noticed, there was emphasis on the word only 3 babies in his caption. So I guess right here, he's, letting the world know that, that these are his only kids or whatever. I hadn't really, I felt like I heard something about it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. Because a lot of times it'd be a lot of stuff that goes around about cast members and stuff like that. And sometimes I just have to filter through, what it is that I want to talk about and what it is that I want to cover. And again, I have been so immersed in Atlanta, that I hadn't had a chance to really dive into this. But it's nice to see that he was able to clear up the rumors. And Dr. Wendy Osefo has, dropped down in those comment section to let the people know, okay, it's the only for her debunking these rumors, okay? So next, we're going to move on along, okay? We're going to move on down. We're going to move on down the road to our friends over at the Married to Medicine Atlanta, okay? Now, you guys know, in this past episode, we had seen Dr. Heavenly looking for houses to flip, okay? And then in this one instance, she had found a house that she felt like was going to be a good look. And she was like, well, she liked the house so much on the lake that she thought she might buy it, okay? So then she ends up saying that she might even buy Toya's house too, okay? She might even buy Toya's house too, all right? So obviously Toya ain't like this too much, okay? She ain't like it too much. So our friends over at the Married to Medicine source, if you are a fan of Married to Medicine, I don't know what you're doing if you're not following the Married to Medicine source, but get on over to the Instagram and give them a follow, okay? So they happened to capture what Toya was tweeting, okay? So Toya said, Dr. Heavenly, I sure wish you could afford to buy my house. I priced your home. The resale doesn't look too good. Woo-wee. So then she hashtags buy it B, okay? So then we get Dr. Heavenly with the clap back. She says, child, I would need to hurry up and buy. Heard it was a fire sale. Heard it was a fire sale. You decreased the price $500,000 in 5 months. I will help you out, but I don't like the floor plan or the area. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. They cracks me up. Okay, they cracks me up. I got to read it again. Let me read it one more time. She says, "Child, I would need to hurry up and buy. Heard it was a heard it was a fire sale. You've decreased the price $500,000 in 5 months. I will help you out, but I don't like the floor plan or the area." Okay. Oh gosh, that Dr. Heavenly, I tell you the truth. Listen. Okay. Let's get back to it. So then Dr. Heavenly says, she later said, well, somebody said, Anila said it was already sold on your YouTube live last week. Because, Anila be popping on to, had popped onto that Dr. Heavenly's YouTube live when they was reviewing last week's Married to Medicine episode. Now, in that episode, you guys will also have seen Quad and also Funky Dineva on her review as well. So then Dr. Heavenly chimed back in and said she later said that the offer fell through. So it's back on the market. Okay. So looks like Toya is still intent on selling this house. Okay. And again, she did say that the resale value of the houses in the area apparently were so high and it was so popping. But I don't know about real estate. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know a lot about real estate, but the people are saying that right now it's a buyer's market. Is that the truth? Somebody let me know. It's a buyer's market, which means I'm assuming, and if you know about real estate, chime down in the chatterization. If you know about real estate, I think what that means is it's better for buyers right now than it is for sellers, meaning that it's harder to sell a house right now. So the buyers are having a better time buying houses because the prices are coming down. Okay. So, oh, okay. See, I'm seeing conflicting things. Some people are saying it's a buyer's market. Some people are saying it's a seller's market. Okay. So you're saying it's a seller's market in ATL. Okay. Okay. It depends on the area. Okay. Okay. Let's get this education on. It's both. The funny thing is here in the DC, Maryland, like Northern Virginia area, I'm hearing that it's more of a buyer's market, but I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That house still for sale though. So it may not just be her market right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. Let's move on. We got to get on to our girl Porsha. We're going to talk about our girl Porsha real quick. Just a little quick update for y'all. So, GARCELLE Beauvais, who is on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I want you guys to chime down in the chatterization if you're going to be watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season that starts next week. Okay, starts next week, May 19th. Chime down in the chatterization if you are going to be watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. As you guys know, Beverly Hills is now the #1 rated franchise for Housewives. Okay. I see some people will. Yes. I will. It has been one of my favorites. For those who haven't watched, let me tell you why it's one of my favorites. It has been one of my favorite franchises since the beginning. I've watched every single episode of except season 4. I ain't really like season 4. But it has been one of my favorite franchises in the series, mostly because they still focus a lot on the glitz and the glamour of, the lifestyle of the ladies, which is why I think a lot of us started watching these shows in the first place. So even if the drama during the season is not as outrageous as and they've had a lot of scandals on the show, but even if it sometimes feels like the storyline is stretched from now until forever, it is definitely one of the best franchises out there. I got to tell you. And, with the addition of Garcelle, I feel like she fits right in with the rest of the ladies without losing any of her identity. You know what I'm saying? I can't really explain it. I felt like she fit in seamlessly with the ladies for some reason, and she wasn't afraid to speak her mind and her truth. And so just like she's not afraid to speak her mind and her truth on the show, she's also speaking her mind and her truth on on this show right here, right? On The Real. So she basically is saying in the caption, and I'm not going to play it again because this content don't belong to me. And they'll come looking for you in a heartbeat. Sometimes you play this content on the YouTube. So I ain't going to do it here. But what I will say is you guys can march right on down to the Peach Report Daily and give them a follow and then watch it there, the whole clip. But I'm going to tell you what she had to say. So basically what she had to say, you was over to this girl's house smoking hookah, okay? You was over there at her house, in her pool, smoking the hookah, and now you are engaged to this girl's ex-husband. ex-husband. It ain't final, but ex-husband. Okay. So she was like, Porsha is breaking girl code up in here. Okay. She breaking the girl code. Now listen, you ain't got to dislike Porsha to be able to look at the situation and think it's a little bit of it looking like a code is broken here. You know, y'all know I love me some Porsha, but I understand what Garcelle is saying in this clip right here, right? I understand. But it's really, if you watch the clip, she says, the emphasis was on, you were at her house smoking the hookah in her pool. And now you with her man. Don't this sound like some type of Betty Wright song to y'all? It sounds like a Betty Wright song to me. Did I miss a super chat? I felt like I did. Wait, Ray D, I missed your super chat. I gotta shout out my girl Ray D. Ray D said it's the laugh for me because Dr. Heavenly do have the lines. I was laughing right with you, Richie. Thank you, Ray D, for the $14.99 super chat. We appreciate you in this good house, boo. Stefan said the clean up woman. Woo. Listen, Renee says production set that up. Garcelle should have known better. But listen, here's the thing though. Everybody been talking about this whole situation with Porsha and kind of, it's a hot topic. So, they got to weigh in. You know what I'm saying? They got to weigh in on it. And to be quite honest with you, I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised that she has something to say about it. And to be quite honest with you, that's what we want. So if Garcelle, who is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is going to be on this show, similar to how Porsha and Giselle and that girl Hannah was on the Bravo chat room, comment on everything and everybody else, Garcelle is on comment too. It makes sense. This makes for good ratings. Of course. Come on now. Come on. It makes for some good old ratings up in this place. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all stop it. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. It says daytime soap opera. So let's get to Tammy. Okay. Let's get to Tammy Roman. Ooh, we got another super chat. A foul-smelling mess. Porsha was sold with a case of hot dogs. Porsha and Dennis are sister wives. Whew. Listen, do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Okay? You want to be right or do you want to be rich? That's the question. That's the question here. What you want to be? You want to be right or do you want to be rich? I feel like that's what happened. Okay. Tyron says, another season of Porsha. Let's just admit she is the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Listen, I mean, she's definitely serving headlines. Okay. Angela Thompson says, Heavenly response was funny, but when you gave that full belly laugh, I chuckled. It was something about what she said that I don't know what it was. Something about what she said just cracked me up, y'all. Let's talk about what Tammy had to say, okay? I done forgot to import the files, y'all. I'm so off today. Let me import this file real quick. Y'all know I'll be working hard on these graphics over here before I get on the line with y'all, okay? Working hard on them, trying to up my Photoshop skills. NC Old School says everyone's girl code is different, just like morals. Porsha can be there as a coworker. She didn't view her as a real friend, so she didn't have a code. Thank you for that super chat, NC Old School. Lovely Red says, for the love of money. Thank you for that super chat, boo. We got another one from Linda Ford. Thank you for the love and support, y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, Tammy Roman. Now, y'all know Tammy, she happened to hop on her line anytime she feel the urge to. And she said the people was asking her for her opinion about this subject, okay? The people wanted to know what Tammy Roman had to say about this whole situation right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the overarching message is that Tammy felt like that Porsha violated the girl code. To quote her, she says this. She says, now, once you start filming with a person, you develop a certain rapport with them and a relationship. Now, the minute that you went to her house and met this man and you were swimming all in the pool and y'all was all going out and having dates and all this other stuff, that's when I feel like it crossed a line and you should have been respectful to their relationship, okay? She then said, all I'm saying is that's some good punani, y'all. Because if you only been dating him for a month and now he all ready to put a ring on it, see, y'all thought Porsha was stupid. Porsha ain't stupid. She looked out and saw that there were problems in that relationship and that they were probably going to be on the outs. This man, from what I hear, is very, very wealthy. And Porsha said, I don't want a man like that. I want that mother effing man, okay? I want him. And so she went out and she got it, okay? But then she Porsha put that thing on him. She put that thing on him, okay? And so then Tammy says, but that is a violation of the girl code. And I feel like that's why she's receiving so much backlash, okay? Now let me come back. Oh, we had some, I feel like a super chat or something had come through. I'm reading y'all comments. Y'all are cracking me up. Let me hop back on. Oh, we got some more. They said Alicia Keys walked so that Porsha could run. I'm still team Porsha though. Listen, let me hop back on the screen for this. Let's normalize being able to give constructive criticism and feedback on someone's actions or behaviors without disliking them. You can still like someone and have an opinion about what they did and think it was foul, but you still like the person. That's normal, right? We have family members that we think are foul, but we still love them, right? So I appreciate this comment and this that notification, boo. I appreciate it. Okay, you said that. You said that. How is Porsha looking dumb? She may look loose. She may look loose, but dumb. This man is worth 40 million. She the smartest one out there. I asked y'all this question earlier. Do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Okay, what you want to be? Because not only, if you think about it like this, the baby's father, okay, Dennis, he got the money too. He owns the hot dog plants and everything like that. Okay, so baby PJ is gonna be set for life. Number one, okay. Number two, okay. Simon is, according to the streets, very, very wealthy as well. Okay. So at the end of the day, they get married. Now she's set for life. So now she done set up her baby and herself for the rest of her life. Okay. It's a win all around. So, there's that. Let me ask y'all a question before we go. I want to understand something for y'all. And listen, I'm not judging this woman one way or another. I do feel like, you know, let me ask y'all this. Do you feel like Porsha broke the girl code in this situation? Chime in the chatterization with a yes or a no. I'm going to highlight as many answers as I can. Did Porsha break girl code with this? Okay. And I'm just going to go down and read the comments, y'all. I see some people say no. I see a lot of yeses, though. I see a few no's. And I think some of the reason why some people say no is because there were allegations that there have been cheating in the relationship before. So I don't know. Lulu M says, move from hot dogs to worms. Oh, y'all so silly. Would still love to win without the 40. Would love still win without the 40 million. NCO School says that's what Kenya doesn't understand. Many like Porsha, so we aren't tripping, trying to get real story, etc. But when you aren't liked, it's another deal. I will say that is definitely probably something that could be true. I think that people there are a lot of people that love Kenya's character, and be clear, I'm talking about her character on the show. There are a lot of people that don't like her character on the show, but there are a lot of people that do, right? But I really feel like there are a lot more people that seem to like Porsha's character on the show, but may not always understand or be able to rock with her actions, right? So, but at the end of the day, y'all, and I think that, hopefully this will be the end of the story for this week. Porsha's got to make Porsha happy. And, like the situation with Dennis, Chandra, thank you so much for the super chat. Says that's still my girl, but y'all know Porsha will not make it down the aisle. Ooh, that's the good question. That is going to be the question. Because at the end of the day, we saw how quickly things moved with Dennis and where that ended up. And I just don't want her to make the same mistake. Thank you, Karen. I don't want her to make the same mistake that she made with Dennis by moving so fast. I'm not including, not including PJ, because that is a blessing that she was able to get from that situation. So obviously it worked for the greater good, right? She got the blessing, she got the baby, the baby's healthy and happy. So there's that. So something good did come out of that. But at the end of the day, I know that she also wanted the family and the marriage and stuff like that. So I just would hate to see her in another situation with someone who may not, necessarily be able to give her ultimately what she really, really desires. And now we're just going to have to wait and see how this whole thing plays out to see whether or not she does make it down the aisle or not. And I think that many of us who do root for her, we want to see her head down the aisle and have that happily ever after. But, it can't be from a place of, I don't want to say desperation, because that's not it. And I don't want to say just for a storyline, but it can't be that. And I would be very upset. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth. If it is just for a storyline, I'm going to be very upset about that. Ray D said they will not be the end. This will not be the end. This is like lamb chops. The song will never end, at least for now. Elmo says the same way our girl Porsha got him will be the same way she lose him. I hope she doesn't, but let's be real. And a lot of us, we speak from the experience of we've been there, done that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Especially for a lot of y'all that's commenting, we have been in these situations where we've rushed something, we've gotten in a situation too fast, and these situations usually happen when we were a lot younger, or we got friends or family members that dive into situations really, really fast, and you want the best for this person, but you also kind of be like, dang, you doing it again? You ain't learned the first time? Centauria says, hi, Richie, glad you're feeling better. She didn't break the girl code, but I think it's shady because the man is still legally married. Yeah. Sharon says, do we know if he has a wife in Africa? Ooh. Now that I don't know. I would hope not, though. Thank you, Sharon. Listen, we're going to see. We're going to see what happened. We're going to see what happened. Girl code or not. The storyline goes on. Okay. Victoria says, I believe Simon and his friends had a bet that he can get Porsha just like that. That's the Benin man for you. I give it a year. He'll be done with her. That's the sad thing. I hope that's not the case here. I hope that's not the case here. Whew. Y'all, we're going to pray. We're going to pray about it. With that being said, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and also text me if you want to receive notification that we're dropping a new video. I'm going to be going out of town in just a couple of hours. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow or not, because I need to, you know, spend a little vacation time on vacation, right? So, but it's just for the weekend, and we'll be back on Monday. But if something pops off, then I might come back and join y'all live tomorrow from the hotel, okay? We got another one from Marche, who says, I feel like we are missing something, but that will eventually come out to make the pieces come together. I also think we're on the same page, y'all. We are on the same page. We're on the same page with that. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. I love y'all.